Hi, I'm Legacy, and I play Roxxie, the bounty hunter.
I am Overthinker, and I play Vanya, the envoy.
Hi, I'm Solomon, and I play Grant Becker, the scientist.
And I'm Kippahkid, the voice between the stars. So, let's get right into it. Last time, the crew made their goodbyes on Antheus and set off to Unity at Dr. Canary's request after learning about Cash Cordona's kidnapping and his possession of the Bronze Compass. After making quick work of Tough Fluff's band of marauders, they reached Unity and were warned by Savage Incorporated that Dead Money planned on assassinating Conductor Elshavsky, the head of the Void Song. To gain Savage Inc. on their side, the crew agreed to run the gauntlet. After defeating the Terror of Tin Town, Killatron, they only have one more champion left, Sergeant Ass Splitter. Welcome to Into the Frontier, Episode 7, Upping the Ante. 3 champions, 3 fights, 3 opportunities to lose a powerful ally. And you all are 2/3 the way there. All that stands in your way is a 6'5" jacked man with a crew cut, sunglasses, cigar, and a manly mustache, the whole shebang. You fought on the depths of Tyrius and the clouds of Aethra. Who would like to roll for our final arena?
I'll do that.
I believe that there's only one of us who hasn't.
Yeah.
Right.
And what's the roll?
So
6.
I'll do 1d6.
That's a 2.
All right. You guys really know how to pick them.
Gotta put on a show.
As the Sarge walks out, rifle on his shoulder, bandolier around, and a big ol' ripper axe right on his back, the ground starts to dry out as the planet lands on Cortex, the radioactive wasteland planet.
Shit.
And vents begin to open as poison gas begins to fill the arena.
Not this again.
Oh, it's not nitrogen. This stuff will burn upon contact. So best to avoid these gas pockets.
Yeah.
But you can breathe here. But mind you, they will be obstacles. And you hear on the loudspeaker the voice different from Firebug and Carrick. Due to the nature of this final fight, I, Miss Massacre, your logistics manager of Savage Incorporated, am here to run the relay, per se, of this final battle. On one hand, you have our motley crew over here, who have defied the odds. Our dark horses, underdogs, if you would say. On the other side, you have our champion, our beloved Sergeant Ass Splitter. And then you just hear the crowd roar as he just fires like rounds in the air. All right, I'll make quick work of you lot. As he just hucks a concussive grenade. And how do you react?
Whatever you say, Sergeant Ass Ripper, and I'm going to try to toss the grenade back at him.
Ooh, Jesus.
All right, let's do something inhuman.
That's a 12. Strong start.
All right. As you toss it back to him, and he just catches it in his hand. I'm psychic lots, huh? Well, I can take a blow like this. Explosions do nothing to me. As you see the brunt of it, and he just kind of grits through it, but you can tell that it knocked out a shield.
Okay, that's... Okay. Real quick, guys. Do you think he's called Ass Splitter because of his weapon, or...
Probably a number of reasons. I didn't ask those kinds of questions when he was buying things from me.
Did he buy anything with like a side effect, or?
Well, stims, steroids in general.
Oh, steroids. So definitely the weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Yeah, let's do this. You want to start us off, and me and Roxxie will follow your lead? Roxxie led last time.
Yeah, where are these pockets of like toxic gas and stuff gathering? Is this the whole arena's gonna fill up, or just areas?
It's areas right now. They're right by the vents, so close to the perimeter is where you'll find a lot of the gas. But right now the center is free.
Okay. How about this? Grant, can you whip up something to make Roxxie resistant to that stuff? Then we can drive this guy into the gas, and you two can fight it out there.
Not a bad idea. I think I can just give me just give me a bit of time.
Cool. I'm going to, I guess, as my action, I still want to be reactive. I want to be able to counter what he's getting. Yeah, I'll hit him. Let's go. Right off the bat. Psychic Wind. And then try and keep him at a distance while you guys whip up the real solution.
All right, so I'm actually going to have you hold down the fort for this, Vanya.
Okay. Then use the dice roll, save, change the modifier. I think that becomes a 5. Yeah.
All right. So as you're doing this, you realize that the sergeant isn't actually trying to advance. So the winds don't end up doing what you need him to do, as he pulls out looks to be like a trigger and presses the button, and ripcords shoot out of the arena, wrap up Sylvia, and drag her away into the fog.
Oh, well, fuck.
What the?
That's one of you down first. You think a good soldier doesn't come without his men? This whole arena is my battle. And you're nothing but asses waiting to be split.
Your theme is bad.
He wants to really should workshop that.
Well, given the amount
Roxxie, we cannot hear you.
Hello?
There we go.
Okay, cool. I said, well, damn.
Yeah, fair.
If you're trying to split my ass, at least take me out to dinner first. Bunch of lazy ass men. All you'll want to do is just... And she shuts herself up before she continues that statement.
Hey, we're all thinking it.
Yeah. While Sylvia is getting dragged off, I'm just like, well, shit. And I'm just going to try to double time making something to give Roxxie a bit of protection from the poisonous clouds.
All right. So I'll have you do a lend a hand for that.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my points to bump that up to 7.
All right. So as you're producing that, you do, unfortunately, in that time, the gas now starts creeping closer as you can start feeling the tinges of the acid burning on you.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this done and my own particular bit of safety and health be damned.
You know what? You ain't attacking enough. Here, let's get you motivated with some fireworks.
Oh.
As he just presses another button and the ground opens up a bit as a barrage of fireworks now comes your way.
Ah, crap.
What kind of
Do you
fireworks
guess-
we're talking about?
Like 4th of July fireworks, perhaps bought by Freedom Frank.
Okay. Cool. Then as those start lighting up and coming and heading towards us, I'm gonna take that little elixir, chug it, crack my neck, and then I'm gonna start chasing after Sergeant Whitebass, whatever the fuck is called.
All right, give me
No, it's ass wipe.
What's the difference with him?
So is this going to be a charge and hit, or are you going to do something special?
He's got body armor on, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What's that look like?
It's like military fatigues.
Okay, so it's nothing like mine. It's not all that special.
Yeah, it's not like bounty hunter armor, but it is shielded, like heavy leathers.
Okay. I'd like to cut into his leather fatigues to lessen his shields. I'm going after his armor because
Sure.
I have a sense that this guy probably isn't shit without it. So gonna go for the military fatigues first.
All right, so I'll do a singing and swinging.
Okay.
And then damaging an enemy possession can be his armor.
Perfect. My bonus is still pretty high for this, so.
Oh, well, all right, 9.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose one of those options. I'm guessing you're taking the damage enemy possession.
Correct.
All right. So as you cut through and take down one of his shields, the fatigues just rip and fall down. And you were betting on him being all armor and no man, right?
This guy's jacked, isn't he?
Oh, he is jacked.
Let's fucking go.
As the shirt just falls, you just see like the biggest bodybuilder bod there is, heavily roided, thanks to Becker and Co. That was a mistake. You might be pretty in the face, but you soon won't be. As he takes his ripper axe and goes down on you for that. Take 2 of your
Does
shield.
he now?
In public, even.
Whoa. We're not a fan of
Y'all.
phrasing in this game.
Yeah.
This is a
Space
different
phrasing.
type of this is a different type of combat now, guys.
That's phrasing. 2 damage.
I said that'd be 2 damage.
Okay. Is that after my shield eat it up?
Or if you have shields still left, then your shield will eat it.
So then
How much shield do you have after that hit?
no shield. So baby, I'm gonna need that classic help action to bump my shields back up. Yeah. If I'm gonna take on Sergeant doesn't wipe ass,
Getting worse.
I'm gonna die first.
Shall I go next, or do you want to?
I mean, I think we should just keep it with what we had going. You, then me, then Roxy, you, then me.
Cool. Roxy's hit this guy's shield. He drew like some kind of chain sword or something.
It's like a chain axe.
Chain axe. Nice. I'm gonna try to hit him with telekinesis. And rather than the big like waves of force I've been doing, I'm working on getting a little more specific. So I'm imagining like a cross punch, and if I hit it, that axe is going away.
Alright, so I'll do that as a singing and swinging.
Which I do with wild, because telekinesis. Da-da-da-da. 11.
11. Alright, here are your rolls. Yeah, you can choose 2 of the options.
Mhm.
So either +1 additional wound given, -1 wound received, open opportunity to ally, reroute enemy, or damage an enemy possession.
I'm going to go -1 wound received, because I've taken some hits so far. And for my second, I'm going to use my new ability, Watch the Hands, to take an item from the enemy and just steal his axe.
All right. So, as he is about to make another swing towards Roxxie, it just flies out of his hand. Goes, what in darnation?
Oh, what was that, big guy? What was that? Not so tough now, are you?
Come on, ask me a question.
That's all right. I don't need my ass splitter to split these axes. And then he like covers his face for a second, like he realized he messed up the words, and then just shakes it before he's like getting ready to just wail you with like a haymaker.
I think he's getting creatine in his brain.
Oh boy, that boy ain't right.
Boy is definitely not right. I am going to just, with a different release mechanism than I did back on the first planet, where I tried to make shields and it blasted me right in the face. I'm going to try to hit Roxxie with a small pellet of the skin hardening fluid that I made to hopefully give her back a shield. So I will try to lend a hand again.
All right, let's see if you can actually help this time.
That's a 10.
That is a 10. You guys are prepared, chopping at the bit. One ally falls and y'all go gank him.
Yep, and that gives Roxxie back a level of shield, so hopefully any future hits will be less bad.
Yeah. Speaking of, you feel your skin harden right as you see this massive man's fist about to go right into your jaw. What do you do, Roxxie?
I take the sharp end of my guitar axe and make sure that his knuckles meet right there.
Ooh. All right. Let's see.
Ruthless.
I'll have you actually do a base grit roll for that.
Not a swinging and slinging.
Okay. So you're not blocking. You are swinging it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm going to do damage to his fingers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then yes. Go slinging swing. 10. Yeesh. All right. So once more, you can pick two of those options.
Okay, I'm gonna do damage to him.
All right.
And I'd like to use that momentum of catching him off guard to reroute him so he stumbles into one of those like toxic, like poison puddles or spores or whatever they are.
Radioactive gas. Yes.
Yeah, the radioactive gas.
Clouds. That was the word.
Yes. So you go and even hitting him back enough force, you can feel the boost that you just had get torn right asunder, so you lose your shield once more. Mm-hmm. But you see just wounds like split open on his knuckles as he gets pushed back. It's just, oh, it's a little bit of morning wake up. But he do see it is actually hurting him. He's just not showing it.
Perfect. And then
So
he gets rerouted to stumble right into toxic gas.
Yes, so he's taking an additional wound from the toxic gas.
Rockstar. Major ass splitter.
All right. As he stumbles back into the fog, Vanya, are you doing any more shenanigans?
These clouds are dangerous. And I know why one of our allies got yanked off stage. Vanya is concerned about Sylvia's safety. So can I try that hold my breath approach and see if I can whoosh some of this out of the way or get into that cloud and figure out what happened to her? Is she okay?
Yeah, so I believe I had you do a base grit for that before.
Not my best roll. But the life of a support class is not always easy. That's an 8.
That is an 8. All right, so you are able to hold it long enough to see that Sylvia is completely unconscious. She has spent too much time in the gas.
Crap. I relay that to the doc.
Crap. Then that is what Grant is going to focus on. He's going to work to grab Sylvia and get her the fuck out of that shit. At risk to his own health and safety, of course.
Do I take damage from the cloud for a partial
Yes.
success?
So I'm going to have you take 1 wound, shields ignored.
Cool. I am now at 4 wounds.
Okay, you're getting close to your wound threshold for wounded.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like oh god. Yeah, doesn't look great. And I think that's my action.
It is. So, Grant, you're also going in?
Yeah, I'm going to go in and help to get Sylvia out of there.
All right, I'll roll a hold down the fort for that.
Okay, and hold down what I believe is great.
Yes.
Excellent.
While you're rolling that, I am looking. You actually are at your wound threshold for an injury. So, how has Vanya been injured?
Just several scrapes. I actually think one of them was from inhaling gas in the last arena. So I think Vanya has developed a is now just coughing pretty much consistently, like trouble breathing, lightheaded. Does that qualify? Lung damage?
Yeah, that can work. So I believe we have turned into black grids on the stream.
We have.
Oh no.
Technical difficulties. There we go, we're back.
Hey,
The void just consumed us for a second. It's okay.
it happens.
Well, that's why we have friendship. So
It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to use another point of my inspiration to bump that 6 up to a 7 so I can at least be helpful a little bit.
All right. So you are able to retrieve Sylvia from the radioactive poisonous fog. But as I said, it puts yourself in danger, and with that, you're also going to take a wound from the burns there on your skin.
Makes sense. Ow, 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 fuck, ow.
All right.
I see why people don't do this for fun.
Yeah, this fucking sucks.
But this is a entertainment sport, so this daring rescue, most people aren't paying attention to. What they are paying attention to is Sergeant Ass Splitter emerging from the fog with his axe back on his shoulder as he goes and swings at Roxxie.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get him where it hurts while he's got his hands up in the air. She's going to use that to do like a horizontal swing. I'd like to maneuver around him, to give to him what his name is.
Ooh.
And hit him in the ass.
Yes, yep.
Okay. So all of you do singing and swinging, but because he's using his axe, -1 wound received will not be an available option.
Okay. That's good. I just want to know how he got his axe back if Vanya has it.
Oh, Vanya has it? I thought it
Yeah.
was thrown.
No, I could have sworn
I
that
don't think I said that I caught it.
Oh, okay. I thought that you said that you took it, so that's what my assumption was. But
The
If that
ability
is
says that
not-
you're supposed to take it, but I definitely narrated that I like tossed it off somewhere. So, yeah,
that
I'll just do it again, and this time I'll keep it.
all right. Yeah, but I'm going to maneuver behind him while his arms are up to give me an advantage to ask the weapon.
All right. Let's see. Kick his ass with an axe.
Kick his axe.
An 11.
An 11. All right. You can pick two of those options. All except -1 receive.
Yep. So +1 damage done to him. I'm
Mhm.
also going to break his axe.
Break his axe. Okay.
Yep.
His axe, not his ass.
I mean, I'm doing both if you think about it.
True.
So what I'm going to do is my axe is going to land so far down his booty cheeks that it's going to stumble him. He's going to drop his weapon, and it's going to shatter because it couldn't handle the pull from the psionics on top of the sudden drop.
Yeah. So I do like the idea that there's that still kind of pull that's happening. So as this happens, any swings down onto you, you'll take a wound from that. But then swings up, right up into his rear, and just that's what it feels like. And as he drops it, you just see like as the kind of revving motor of it kind of starts bouncing, and it's almost like pogo sticking towards Vanya before just splitting.
All right.
You've taken my ass. You've taken my ass, Splitter. You're a dead woman.
Easy. All right, and I take 2.
Mm-hmm. So, Vanya, you've helped break the axe with Roxxie, and now you have a chance to do something else because he's at least unarmed with melee, and Sylvia's been successfully taken out of the fog.
Cool. Coughing is intensified. Fuck. Oh.
Yes, and because you have a damage to your lungs, I'm going to have you take a -1 to any suave rolls until healed.
That makes sense. Also fits because I was definitely going to lend a hand.
I know you so well.
Yeah, I'm still going to lend a hand.
All right. For
Characters don't know mechanics.
characters don't know mechanics, except for the actual mechanics, but you guys killed that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on, Roxxie, you you got it, girl. I got a 10.
A 10. All right. So, despite the fact that you may have coughed up some blood, you still gave the motivation needed to. Were you boosting a shield?
Yeah.
All right. Through the power of inspiration and a little dash of psionics, you now got another shield back up, Roxxie.
With the axe breaking apart, you definitely glance up and see both of us like, oh God. One down, one injured. Anya's on a knee, just like, oh.
Yeah, it's just immense suffering.
Oh my.
And Grant, you've gotten Sylvia out. You saw the tag team on the ass splitter. What are you doing?
I am actually going to go ahead and try to help Roxxie out and try to stun the ass splitter with my ray gun. Because I figured that if nothing else, it might be nice that she doesn't get hit again and again and again and again. That's a 10.
All right. So you see this man in rage, cheeks clenched, and he just gets paused, like mid-flex, like deltoids bulging. And you know that with your steroids, he's starting to reach his limit. So a few good blows and he might not be able to be as muscularly able.
His muscles are going to fall off like anchor arms.
Oh my god, he's SpongeBob in that one episode of SpongeBob.
Exactly.
So
The only media we brought from Old Earth.
you have a frozen, flexed man right in front of you.
I want to pop one of his arms like a balloon.
What are you popping it with?
My weapon, duh.
All right. Because he is defenseless in this case, I'm going to have you just roll a base of blitz. And how I'm going to do this is 1 wound if you miss, 2 if partial, 3 if you get a full success, because you are more or less beating up a guy who is completely paralyzed and at his medicinal limit.
Oh, poor baby. Don't step into the ring if you can't handle it, baby. I mean, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Done.
All right, so that's 3 more damage done to him, and you just hear this like almost like fire cracking popping noise as his muscles just hang down, as they're like they're still his muscles, but they're now just like on like sagging down as if they got to be reattached.
Can I just add insult to injury real quick too?
Sure.
While he's still frozen, I'm gonna steal his cigar.
Oh, that's great.
Take a couple puffs on it and then throw it in the then just throw it on the ground, step on it.
You hear gasps throughout the arena, and Miss Massacre's voice goes, and it seems to be that Roxxie has taken Sergeant Assplitter's iconic cigar. Quite the bold move and statement to, well, frankly, our whole organization. You have become the biggest heel of Savage Incorporated now.
Perfect.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
And it's at that moment where he unfreezes. He goes to just chomp down on a cigar, and like you just see lines in his teeth just come up from how hard he bit down.
Oh,
That's it. I'm calling in the big guns. As he presses the button once more, and turrets pop up around the arena.
Well,
how are you?
Blatantly unfair.
Are you going to deal with the ballistic fire that will be going towards all 3 of you?
Cheating. Bitch.
I'm gonna call on the psychic winds to try and create a swirl around us that can deflect the bullets away.
All right, so it'd be do something inhuman.
Grant, do you want to jump in on this as well?
Yeah, I'm going to while those winds are whipping up, I'm basically going to like release the extra of that shielding fluid that I made to hopefully give us a little more protection and like work with the winds to protect us. So I will lend a hand.
All right, and Roxy, what are you doing?
Oh. I see that they're starting to take care of like shielding and moving around turrets, and I know that this guy's gonna try to come after us while we're distracted. So I'm just gonna focus on him, and if I get hit, I get hit.
Fair
All
enough.
right,
I'm gonna take away the next part of his livelihood. I'm gonna try to give him a shave.
Unfortunately,
Monstrous.
I got a 5. So I do not aid in I just like fumble and just like, whoop, shit, and then just falls on the ground and splashes. Damn it.
yeah, you trip over Sylvia's unconscious body.
Yep, I'm just like, fucking.
All right, here goes. With a 10, Vanya.
Didn't even need it.
And just spins up, probably catching some of the gas, a bunch of dust and sand, just putting us in the middle of like a tornado. You know, a small one, but still.
Right in that middle of that, the eye of the storm, we see Roxy slinging and swinging at Mr. Assplitter.
Get him.
Get him. Split his ass. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of my inspiration points just from us cheering on, just like, get his ass! To bring that up to a 10 for Roxy.
All right. So, what options do you choose?
No, can't hear you again.
Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to hold on my push talk button. So I'm gonna go +1 wound. I'll go -1 wound received to me. Can I shave his mustache as a little extra treat?
Bro.
Yeah,
just gonna-
well, first I want you to describe what you do to knock him out. As you were right, he was going to attack you, and as the ballistic fire went your way, you see like him going to like a running like Greco-Roman wrestle tackle, like a shoot. So he is like head down, shoulders up, trying to go after you.
Yeah. I think the way that I'm going to the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to because he's expecting axe. So I flick my guitar and it goes from the axe to the sword. As he runs towards me, I'm going to bring my sword back, push it in to where his lower abdomen is, kick him off of the sword, and then while it's bloodied, I'm just gonna go in and just gently give him a haircut. No more mustache for him either. Taking his pride, taking his hit points, taking everything.
And as he just falls backwards, you can almost like see the slow like KO motion before he just thuds. He's like, Miss Massacre, he's like, oh, and there goes the second iconic part of Mr. Ass Splitter. It seems to be that he might be in need for a gimmick change after this one, but it has been decided. The crew of the tour bus has won the gauntlet and thus has earned the alliance with Savage Incorporated.
Releases the winds.
And as you release the winds and the arena returns to normal, you have a mixed fan reaction. You have some boos for what you've done to their hero, and some cheers to be like, oh, these guys are absolute badasses.
Vanya's gonna go over and pick up the cigar and like dust it off and like try to give it back to him.
He is out cold.
Crushed and shit.
Yeah.
Just like dump it on his chest.
Okay, I'll give it back to him after.
And
Shit.
as the arena starts clearing, the big fight's over. Firebug lands down with a few stretchers in tow. Yes. I will handle dealing with the sergeant and Sylvia. This is what she gets for going on the front lines when she is a mechanic like me. Anyways, good job. Miss Massacre wants to see you guys in the back. When your little inventor friend is ready, she'll be sent back to you guys.
Thanks, Firefly.
Yeah. If you mess with her, that's you getting on the front lines. You know that, right?
Yeah, be careful.
And you saw what I did to your friend there.
I am not stupid.
Good.
That's all I wanted to hear. Oh, God. And then we head off to see Miss Massacre.
All right. So as you head back to the locker rooms, you see her waiting in her perfectly kind of trim, prim, proper, like blood red, like pantsuit with her red dyed, business spun, her tinted shades, and a very good show, if I must say. You know, you could have had a career in being entertainers in the arena, but I'm assuming, given your involvement here, that you're in, how should I say, bigger picture issues.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah, something like that.
Sadly.
Very well then, I guess we will lose 4 good fighters, but greater good of the galaxy or something, I guess. There'll always be more who'll come. A flash in the pan is still very good ratings, especially for highlight reels. But
Also changes up one of your main man's gimmick, given that he got so thoroughly destroyed out there.
I suppose we do have to repackage him anyways. I guess a little bit of a wake-up call was needed, though this is going to be a little difficult.
Could see a vengeance arc.
Either way, that is something you do not have to worry about unless you plan on coming back. What you need here is this, and she'll hand you a data tablet. Here is the information that we've collected so far on the potential hit on your conductor.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll check it out.
So, what you get is not too much information, but you get what you need to know. That there are plans to be peace talks tomorrow at the Grand Meditation Chamber at your community center, and that the data suggests that one of Dead Money's assassins will pull the hit while your boss is facilitating these peace talks between Dead Money and Savage Incorporated.
Okay. Doesn't say who.
It doesn't say who, but what you do have is a time and location.
All right. Well, this is an excellent starting point. Thank you very much. I love your suit, by the way. Very fashionable.
It becomes darker the more people who die in the arena.
Nice touch. Hope it's not a downer that we just sort of disabled. Well, no, I guess the sergeant got it pretty hard, but icing the first guy was... I figured you wanted to keep that one around.
That is our easiest one to work with. We just send Carrick to get new Xeno Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Tell him we said hi.
I won't. It just walks away.
Damn.
That tracks.
Yo. That fucking fight was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did great. I'm very happy that you were with us, because if you weren't here, we would all be paced, honestly.
Mm.
And she spits out a little bit of blood. It was great.
Yeah. Yep. Super cool.
You look like you need a nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5.
Yeah, me too. I kind of got a little beat up while we were, it comes to the territory of fighting in an arena, I guess. I gotta repair my suit too. Okay. Well, should we head back to the ship? Let the ship get some while it's repairing. Just cool off for maybe like 5-10 minutes, and
Then I gotta go. Yeah. Talk to some people. Oh, stuff to do.
All right. So, as you take the shuttle back to the main part of Unity and head back to the tour bus. You're greeted by Ranger and Fido, who's running around your legs, like bobbing and weaving like a little agility course. And, well, howdy there. How did it go? Where is Miss Sutton?
She's being seen to. She got hit with a rather nasty bit of radioactive poison.
Oh, well, I hope she's able to take that and learn how to adapt further. I'm always excited for her to learn new things.
Me too. I'm honestly curious to see what she'll come up with this. I have something that will probably help out whenever she starts working on maybe some sort of radiation shielding, but until then, we'll just have to wait and see how long it takes for her to recover.
Excellent. With that being said, our prisoner has been thoroughly sedated and has not moved since your departure.
I should probably go check on him just to be safe, though. Roxxie, you want to come with just in case he acts fucky?
Sure.
Cool. And well, let's go check on the singer Samuel just to make sure that it's not an act that he's pulling.
All right. As you see him in looks to be not quite a sleeping state, but in a meditative state, and his head's just hung down.
It's been like that since we stepped off the ship, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Roxy? You think he's safe to keep here, or should we find someone to pass him over to? We could probably pass him over to Vanya's people, since he technically was a singer at one point.
Yeah, it might be worth it to go and do that. Is he meditating?
It looks like it. I just really
I
hope that
don't-
whatever he's doing isn't like sending out broadcasts or something.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about what them void singers do, but might be best if we have Vanya get a hold of one of his one of her people.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. I think that at the moment they're basically trying to cough up a lung in the med bay.
Yeah, I ain't feeling too good either. Blood.
Yeah, I think we all need.
So with the auto dock, you do have your 5 to use.
Mm-hmm.
Once Vanya is below 4 wounds, they will no longer have lesions in their lungs.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking maybe 2 for Vanya, 1 for everyone else.
Yeah, that might be good. We're landed. Is there any place that we can go seek out like actual medical attention?
Yeah, you could probably go to a clinic or even ask for a favor from Savage Incorporated for some probably medical stimulants.
Yeah, I think it might be best if we get Vanya to a clinic. As much as I love the med bay on my ship, it's not that good.
Yeah, might be
Maybe
good. Patch up whatever we can here, and then get Vanya just checked out, just to be safe.
probably solve 2 problems at once, since community center has facilities.
Okay, then we can get you checked out while we drop off Samuel.
Yeah.
Then I might go see clinic after we drop off Samuel. Because that got me a little too good.
Yeah, I got you.
All
Also,
right.
no need to thank me for anything. I know that you were about to before we figured out what we were doing with the auto dock.
Wow, I was about to thank both of you. That streamlined that fight a lot more than I could have just done on my own, and I think that the group of us really do work together as a pretty solid team, all things considered.
I
Mhm.
agree. And then, like I said, no need to thank. We're friends. We're crew.
Got your back.
Oh, I do love camaraderie.
And Ranger's got our back.
He
Yeah,
just
where would
gives
we
a
be?
thumbs up in the background.
She's gonna take out her cigarettes and put one in her mouth, light it up, take a drag. Alright, let's go.
Alrighty. Hey, Ranger, can you help us get Samuel ready for transport?
Of course. Would you like the basic restraints or the advanced restraints?
Advanced restraints.
Employing paralegic. As
Right.
I think paralytic.
yes, correction of vocabulary. It has been rough when I was out in the desert.
Thank God. I was like, are you going to like snap his spine? Jesus.
That got real dark for a second there. Got real dark.
Don't worry, I got him. Crunch.
Spending too much time with Gordon has an effect on people.
That makes
Yep.
sense.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Totally. All right. Let's call a cab and haul our asses up to the community center.
All right. So you call a cab that comes down. You know, it's exactly what you'd expect of a cab driver, kind of big dude, sleazy, scruffy beard. He's, where are you taking you?
Mac, how you been?
Hey, Vanya, it's been a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Wife and kids still doing good?
They're doing so, I'd say. Life left me, so just kind of the kids too.
I'm sorry
But-
to hear that.
It's fine, you know, they're better without me. I've just been, you know, spending my days with sleazy slats. You know, what is it called?
Hey.
The grease pit, yeah.
That's a fine establishment, but don't be mean to my friend. You've got a lot to give.
What do you mean?
I mean-
Drive a cab around UAE. What do you expect me to do?
I'm just saying, a solid work ethic is worth having, and I think you're a lot nicer when you let yourself be. You know? Just don't get too wrapped up in your own head.
Just gonna lean it to grandmother. It's heart to heart. Like, so after this, you want to go do a fuck ton of drugs with me?
As long as they aren't my product, I think it's bad form to get high on your own supply.
You'll be fine.
But we are headed to the community center.
Oh yeah, we'll get you there. So, as Mac the cab guy drives you over, you get all the updates on how the divorce is going, how he gets, you know, his visitation times, but you know the whole life spiel. Yeah, finally parks like, all right, here's the place.
All right. Take care of yourself out there. And if you ever decide to come in, you'll be welcome.
Yeah, I'll do my best. You keep doing your thing, Vanya. I saw you on the big TV. You're doing big things. Don't know what they really are, but hey, you look pretty cool now that you can do shit with your mind.
Thanks. I'll,
You too, I guess. The guy motions to Grant. I don't really know what you did there, but it's cool.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Cool. And then, he'll send you guys off.
Head inside. Let Roxxie handle the prisoner by his collar.
Yeah, so Roxxie takes Samuel off, and you feel a bit more at home here. The community centers can be described as sort of its own little towns within these places. While the one in Dusty Springs was a lot more condensed and militant, these, start off with a grand lobby with these shiny, reflective black tiles and different pieces such as dormitories, activity centers, like places to work out, different activities, like bingo halls, stuff like that. Things to just bring people together are all attached to this community center, the biggest one in the frontier, and essentially houses a good chunk of the initiates and some singers who don't have any current assignments.
Home sweet home. You ever been in a place like this before, Grant?
Once. Not for me.
And yet you're part of a crew, community of its own, right?
Yeah, but we're all kind of equals in our own way. This seems very hierarchical.
Nah. I mean, I guess it can be. Maybe I'm just rampantly disrespectful of hierarchies.
Seems like we're rubbing off on you.
Yep, a little bit. Yeah, I'll grab the nearest brother or sister, fellow singer.
Hello, Sirling Vanya. You've returned.
Hi, singer Meg, right?
Yes, I'm glad you remember. We were both initiates together.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. Just ran into Mac. Sorry about the bad news. Or good news. I know it was rough for a while there.
Oh, yes. He's working on himself, and sooner or later he may move into the apartments here, but he needs his own journey.
Absolutely. Sometimes the nicest thing you can do is say, that's not for me. Gotta have boundaries.
Yes, and wherever he's guided in through the space between the stars, and what he finds is for him, and if he does come back and reprise his role as a father, then so be it. But we're not here to talk about my life. You've come back for a reason. I mean, you did make quite the stir. One, betraying the trust of dead money, which did put a very bad look onto us. And two, you've now further cemented that by siding with the arena.
Not my first choice in either cases, but things are getting intense. I should probably talk to the conductor and get us all on the same message.
Yes, that would probably be wise.
Is he meditation hall? Dinner?
Yes, he's
You know
currently
where
meditating.
Okay, thanks. Say hi to the kids for me. If you need anything, let me know.
They're well cared for. Thank you.
Always. And I'll head off to the meditation chamber.
All right.
See, Grant, while some people treat their challenges by getting away. Some of us just sit around for a long time. Some of us also do both. So.
Or float your boat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So confirm you're going to the conductor before the infirmary.
Yeah, I want to... Yeah.
It's kind of time sensitive.
I healed 2 on the boat, so I'm not coughing a lung up anymore.
No, you're all set.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, you found the meditation hall is like a large rectangular space. Inside, there's various meditation pillows set in kind of round semicircles with a kind of higher pedestaled area where the conductor is kneeled at in meditation.
Cool. I think, like, hey, no shoes in here.
Of course not. All right, and he will just follow the customs because he doesn't want to tick anyone off here.
And then we'll go up to Singer Olszewski, Conductor Olszewski.
Yes. Vanya, I could sense your arrival. You have done well, as I asked, and secured that companionship to Savage Incorporated, correct?
I believe so, yes. I have information on the planned attempt on your life, and I'm ready to account for my actions and their consequences.
I see. Then you should know that there are peace talks happening tomorrow. And in those talks, we will be solving this turf war. After all, the worried singers are here to create peace and unity among their people. We will likely have stronger ties with the Savage Incorporated, and we may be able to assign an advisor under Miss Massacre's care. But we need things to go smoothly tomorrow. So your assignment is to not interfere. You may not enter the meditation hall during this time, for I fear your presence will irk the ire of the Queen of Spades, and things with the descent go poorly from there.
Understood. At what point would you like my report?
Your report. You may give it now.
First, my choice to forego the contract killing of a mercenary was made in light of certain information regarding the we aligned ourselves with the assassins because, as I've said so many times, I hear it in my sleep, it's better to use a scalpel than a hammer. I discovered that they were using a hammer. They provided poison to a psychically corrupted individual to wipe out an entire frontier town. A thing that we only barely stopped. This leads into the greater problem of some kind of psychic revenant. An admiral from the old world has come back and is corrupting minds and seems dead set on eliminating life on the frontier.
I see. Then it is a lot of accusations that are just made. What evidence do you have for that?
I have, first of all, produces a little my phone. These images were taken. You can see the location markers. What was the town called?
Dusty Springs.
These were taken in Dusty Springs and clearly show a sort of toxin most commonly used by, well, the Queen of Spades and her people.
Yes, but you say most commonly used. That means there's room for others. Have you ruled out others and confirmed that it was dead money?
The mercenary I was set to assassinate personally discovered them in transit and can link them to dead money.
Do you have this mercenary to present?
I can retrieve him momentarily. He's prone to boredom and inappropriate behavior, so I thought it best not to just have him waiting around.
I see.
Volatile, I would say. What I can confirm absolutely with the individual who's currently being moved into holding is that the psychic person of Admiral Argus Cole corrupted the mind of one of our own singers, Samuel. He strayed from the path, embraced the void, isolated himself. He was already isolated, but he attempted to spread a word of doom across the system. We stopped him.
I see. And he has been turned into custody?
Yes.
Then I shall do my own examination of this corrupted singer myself. But until then, my decision still stands. You are not to enter this hall during tomorrow's peace talks. Because, as I stated, even if you do have voices to advocate, you do not have solid evidence to stake your claims. Therefore, I cannot accept them as a valid reason to straying from your assignment.
I would be willing to undergo a mental examination. I understand mind reading as well within the capacities of certain members of our organization.
I believe that you know what you believe. But, as I said, there's bureaucracy that you do not think about. And because of that, we are now in bind because you trust your heart. Even your heart is right. You do not have it in data.
I understand. And I don't regret that choice. My final piece of information is simply this. What we... God, I've been very rude. This is Dr. Grant Becker, who has been essential in my survival over the past few weeks. He's become a very close friend. And somewhere around here is Roxxie, captain of the ship I've been traveling on.
I feel like that's a great cue for Roxxie to walk in.
Just walks in smoking a mop bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not bread.
The mop bread's in the meditation chamber.
And that's Roxxie. Didn't take off her shoes.
Shoes? What? Oh. Y'all aren't wearing any shoes. Oh, shit. Sorry. Didn't get the memo. She'll
Anyway, they helped me win this. And I give him the data pad from Savage Inc.
I see. I had kept track on the television. You have developed your psychic abilities since you left.
Mm-hmm. My experience encountering Cole I believe I went to another place, something. He speaks in terms that I, as a believer in what we do here, he's connected to forces that we should be concerned about. He's.
So, are you not corrupt just like Samuel? Did you not say that he was influenced by this Argus call? And now you have gained powers from him and not from your own enlightenment?
No, I'm saying that my experience encountering him in another space, I think that my rejecting of his presence and gifts, which I do, to be clear, entirely reject, his philosophy and his homicidal agenda and his obsession with something called a Leviathan, destined to destroy us. He believes the black box is evil and coming for everyone. And so far, our attempts to fight him have been minimally successful.
At this point, Conductor Olszewski stands up and takes his palm out and presses his middle finger into your forehead, and you can just feel him searching through your mind. I see them. Continue to work with this tour bus, but for now you will be given no new assignments, and you will be on probationary measures. You are not to make major decisions with any faction without our favors.
I will, I'll do my best, sir.
Good. I must return to meditation and consult measures taken for defenses for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You provided information which is helpful but not unexpected. So,
And when the matter of Dead Money and Savage Inc. is resolved, can we turn our attention to this rogue psychic?
I saw through your mind. You're looking for that bronze compass from your missing friend. I think
Indeed.
that is worthy enough, given that cash is a key component to stability of unity. Bring Cash back and whatever artifact he has, and you will help restore the balance here. So, go do your inventory, learn from this, and come back a wiser person.
Yes, sir.
With that, he returns to his meditation.
Cool. Let's go.
That went about how I expected.
That makes one of us.
Well, how are you hoping that turned out?
I'm not trying to boast here, but we have some of the more powerful psychics in the galaxy. I feel like there's a world where we mobilize and find Argus Cole and stop him.
That's a world
Like
where you don't have to worry about petty politics at the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate the stations.
Well, you like planets, so your opinion doesn't count.
At least the planets don't have petty, stupid politics like this.
Well, they do, just not to this degree.
Different politics.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. We should find Cash. Maybe once we do, I can come back and... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not done here. Put it that way. I'm not done here.
That's right.
Plus, he knows about the hit, so that's that.
Well, then, how do we want to go about this?
Well, for one thing, he said that you, Vanya, can't be in the meditation chamber tomorrow. He didn't say dick about me or Roxxie.
That's true.
Don't worry, I'll make a good impression.
Game Master. If they're going to attend a negotiation put on by the Void Singers, would they need to be members?
No, they can be part of the General Assembly.
Darn, that was going to be funny.
You're not making me join your fucking cult.
It's just in name. It's just it. Look, you don't have to practice. You don't have to ever come back. I'm just saying. It
I
was.
say they could take a more versatile role if they pretended to be a Void Singer, but if not, they'd be able to join like the audience.
All I'm saying is it would grant you some access. You can move around. You can talk to different people.
What I don't understand is why you're, what's his name, Dimitri? Something like that.
Olszewski.
Yeah, same thing. What I don't understand is why Dimitri won't let us in. I mean, technically, aren't we the representatives between the Void Singers and... Dead Money.
No.
Well,
You mean
Like it's no more.
Savage. You mean
Yeah.
Savage Inc., and
Yeah.
we are not. I mean, yeah, we kind of... I guess we kind of
technically are.
created that relationship.
That means that we are the representatives between the two factions.
Yeah. You two can go in anyway. I'm not allowed to. If you want to, I guess we could call Savage Inc. and be like, hey, we want to be part of your retinue.
Yeah.
We don't need to be a part of the Void Singers retinue to join in the peace talks.
No, it's true.
Yeah, I think that holding that favor with Savage Inc. to give us more access in general would probably be best. That way we can keep an eye out for whatever's going to be happening and like whatever angle the assassination might try to come from.
Yeah. In the meantime, you guys want to go break into Cash's office?
Can I steal shit?
Always.
I mean,
Steal some shit.
okay. Make sure it's not evidence first or a clue.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm only gonna steal small things, like all of his money.
Oh, yeah, that's probably fine.
Yeah. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm not a cop.
What's a cop?
Tell us if you're a cop, right?
Legally speaking, no.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, cops.
It's a planet thing, Vanya. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, cops are a thing from the Praxo system. The closest thing to any sort of justice is bounty hunters. There's no organized law enforcement in the frontier.
Oh. Gotcha. Cop. As in someone who cops a feel? I still don't get it.
I mean,
Don't worry about it. I'll explain it when you're older.
Rude. Yeah, let's go rip this guy off. I mean, find him and rescue him.
yeah, sure.
Okay, no los dos.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I see. Wait, no, wrong language. See.
Close enough.
Whatever.
All right, so you're going to Cash's office.
See if we can find any clues.
Or just fun things to steal.
I'm looking for clues.
It's fair.
I can do both.
All right. As you get to the office, first thing you notice is his door is locked, but the lights are on.
Maybe we're not the only ones who had this idea. Grant, how do you at picking locks?
Well, I mean, I can try. And if nothing else, I can just melt it with acid.
Yeah, unfortunately, your hacker is out of commission right now.
Yeah. Like I said, I can make an attempt. It's not my usual thing.
What kind of lock is this?
It looks to be a like a digital padlock, so like punching a code.
Is it 4 digits?
No.
No, okay. Thought it might just be cash. Or elite.
Now, mind you, he is the most prolific fixer here, so he's got probably a insane password because a lot of people would want a bit of cash.
His password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, try insane.
I mean, sure, why not?
No.
Damn.
All right, do you want to try and pick this lock? Or bypass it somehow?
You can make an attempt. It won't be pretty afterwards, and they'll definitely know someone's in here, but you know.
It is locked, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can try to bypass it. It won't, I'm not Sylvia, so it won't be pretty. It will probably leave a mark saying, hey, someone busted into your shit. But
All right, so how are you going to hack into the lock or break it?
I'm basically trying to like break the casing to get in at the like switchboards and everything, and basically pour like turpentine to sort of erase everything that ended within.
I'll have you roll me a base wits for that.
Oh boy. Well,
And you do just that. It is obvious that someone has destroyed it, but you're in.
All right. I think, yeah, Roxy, you want to see who's in there?
Yep, put my head in. Okay, put my head in.
I go in right behind you.
So it's been a couple weeks since you were at his desk all that time ago when you were hired for the job. It looks pretty much the same. There's a bit more paper scattered around, but most of his stuff are saved on hollow files, so the mess is not as bad as it would have been back in an age of paper. But pacing around back and forth is Dr. Canary, who, in hindsight, has been frequenting this area.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, well, you could have knocked.
Breaking in's always so much more fun.
And we didn't know it'd be you. What if it had been the kidnappers? They'd be getting away right now.
What if it had been dead money? Or
I mean-
mafia. Yeah, same thing.
You're on a station surrounded by criminals.
I suppose you make fair points, but what is your point in returning here? I haven't heard of anything to peace talks with tomorrow. I'm still working on trying to locate Mr. Cardona.
That's why we're here. We thought we'd drop in and poke around and, I don't know, see if there's anything someone else might have missed.
Ah, yes, you can do better than an archaeologist in finding relics.
So we're just gonna try. And, I guess you can root against us.
I mean, do you think it's better to divide and conquer? But I'm not going to stop you.
I start looking for stuff.
All right, give me a. Did you read the room?
I'll read the room. Are we all doing this, or are we teamworking it?
I am going to try to do it as well. Roxy, you want to try to help me or help Vanya?
I can do it as well. I've got a pretty good score for this.
Oh, cool. Then yeah.
So, I'm going to say, for the ease of things, if someone's already asked the question, that one's going to be grayed out for the next person.
Makes sense.
I got a 10.
All right.
Nope. That's a 5.
All right. So, is Roxy right in the middle, or has she chosen a side? Or roll-wise?
It looks like Roxy got an 8.
An 8, right in the middle. Amazing. So that means you can essentially ask all but one of these questions. So I think it'll be easier to choose which one you're not asking. Does anything look out of place? Are there any dangers? What's the best escape route? What's the best way in? How can I best survive? And what's most vulnerable to me? So which is the one that you are not asking?
I almost feel like we already found the best way in. That is to just bust the fucking lock in.
I was gonna leave survival out because we're not in danger here.
That's fair.
I honestly, we don't need what's the best way in, so that's my vote.
All right, I'll do that.
We're already in the room.
Agreed.
All right. So, first thing for what's most vulnerable to me, he's got a few little statuettes and busts that could probably get you a pretty credit. He, as mentioned, he does have his own kind of collection of artifacts, but outside the one that's been obviously stolen with the glass shattered, because there are all these kind of cube compartments, you probably wouldn't be able to get away with getting any artifacts without Dr. Canary noticing. But hey, you might get a nice little office decorative piece if you want to sell that. How can I best survive? Don't piss Dr. Canary off.
Yeah, that seems legit.
What's the best escape route? So, from your examinations, you'll find that he's a little bit of a classicist, and his hollow library, one of his hollow tablets, you realize is actually a part of the mechanism, so there might be a secret room there. Are there any dangers? None that you see currently, though it is whoever did take him did not actually leave any signs. There was no sign of struggle outside the broken glass, which does seem a bit odd. Does anything look out of place? Yes. There's actually a written hand note that has been pinned to the wall.
What does the note say?
So, the note says, I see you've chosen a side. I do not blame you. The queen has gone mad. Meet me at the roulette tables at midnight. There is something you need to know about her connection to Argus Cole. Your access card should still work. Queen of Spades believes I will be attempting to imprison you. So after I give you the data chip, make beating me look convincing. And by how it's written, you realize this is recent. And it is signed R.
Yep. Can only push a man so far. All right, we've got a lead. I take the note and tuck it away. Interesting.
Yeah.
And the doc is just hanging out.
Mm-hmm. She's like sifting through various files, both digital and paper.
Hey, Grant.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a secret passage over here. Not sure we want to... Do we want to share that with her? Or do you want to, like, distract her and get her out of the room?
You trust her?
I mean, she gave us the job, so kinda. Yeah, fuck it. Let's trust her.
Yeah, for now. And if nothing else, it's 3 of us and 1 of her.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I did find something.
Ew.
Click.
Oh, yes. His, emergency room.
Let's check that out.
Agreed.
Does it just open when I pull the tablet?
Yeah, the holo library slides out and opens up a doorway.
I'm just gonna say it. Cool.
It is cool.
I might even call it bitchin'.
Oh, bitchin'?
Yeah,
Bitchin'.
bitchin'.
You know, I feel like we need to put that on a piece of merch or like sell it somewhere. Like go to like a planet or something and sell that. Just a t-shirt that says bitchin' on it.
Absolutely.
We'd make such good money off that.
I hear there's a planet called Haven that's supposed to be pretty hallowed. We could sell it there.
But that's back at the Praxis system where everything's all corporate.
Yeah.
No, we sold out.
We need to go into this hollowed haven planet and sell our shit. I hear there's a website somewhere.
Oh. All of our noses start bleeding a little bit. Let's check out this safe room. Before we kill ourselves with 4th wall breaks.
Yep.
All right. So, as you head into the safe room, you do notice that for most of the part, it has various supplies for long-term hiding, such as imperishable foods and various entertainment units to keep him busy or entertained. Seems to be he's had a fail-safe to just in case something went terribly wrong. But most notably, there is an escape pod chamber with no escape pod in it.
Do you think he left? Or do you think the assailant knew him well enough to drag him in here and get both of them out this way?
Well, I think there's one way to tell. Does there look like there's any signs of struggle?
No signs of struggle.
His office has like a security's like feed. Were there any like obvious cameras or anything there around here?
Yeah.
If he has one in the panic room, we might as well see what happened, or like see what happened before when the panic room got opened up.
Fair.
Hey, Sylvia. Oh, right.
God damn it.
Don't worry, I've got this. I can hack into things.
This I
If
have.
Roxy goes for her axe, I jump in the way.
No. Puts the axe away.
You gotta use our mind axes.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my mental axe. My mind is about to be mega. I'd like.
The computer on?
It's a good question. Hey, is the computer on?
It is not on.
Oh well, the first thing we gotta do. I press the power button.
The screen remains black.
What the fuck? I don't think it's plugged in.
Which one's the power cord? Is it the big one? Or the,
I think it's the thick one.
What's a weird way to enunciate that?
Thanks. I hand Vanya the giant cord.
All right.
All right, and now I turn on the computer.
And the screen goes on.
I'm a genius.
Nailing it. All right. Is there an icon that says security?
There's a icon that's asking for your password.
I look around for a sticky note with a password on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there like a password book or something around here?
I'll give one of you can roll me a wits.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say either Roxy you do it, or maybe Grant can make up for the shitty ass roll last time.
I have a +1 wits.
I got +2.
Oh, damn.
Okay, go for it.
Let's let her do it.
That's a 6.
I will use my last inspiration point to bump it up to a 7.
Hell yeah.
So as you're looking around with this partial success, is you realize that there's random numbers and letters placed throughout the room. But with your knowledge, Grant, you quickly realize that this is a cipher and you have no idea how to decipher it.
Yeah, we need like the cipher key for this.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, what is it?
You wouldn't happen to know his password, would you? Or maybe how to decrypt a cipher?
First, if I knew his password, then I wouldn't be so stuck. Second, I've decrypted a cipher too.
How about all these letters?
Oh no, y'all, this is kind of sus. I think our friend might be up to something here.
Like, he's the most prolific fixer on the station.
It makes
His
sense.
job is being up to something.
But he might be up to something against us, so we need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how quaint. It seems to be his password is a lexicon.
I mean, if you didn't say it, I was gonna. How do you spell that?
Lexicon, lexicon.
Well, at least you're not just fit to your own typecast.
What?
Nothing.
Careful, Doc.
Can I not make a just or a jape every now and then?
You can. It's just careful. We've already had a bit of a rough day.
I just remember I'm the source of most of your credits, so.
Yeah, fair. I had some guy.
Just remember, don't sling it if you can't take it back.
Yeah. Don't sling it if you can't swing it.
Anyways, anything useful in there?
I will check the computer for useful.
So, you're able to find various bits and pieces that are relevant to different cases. You kind of get a lot of data on a lot of different people. So if you have a question about some people, you might be able to get some info. But everything that happened from the day before the kidnapping to now has been seemingly erased from the computer.
Of course.
First of all, the Queen of Spades.
So information on the Queen of Spades. Is there anything in particular you're looking up on her?
Maybe associates with the letter R, since someone was
It's her right-hand man, Ronan.
Oh. Well,
We met on my first day. And, yeah, I think he's a good guy. I think we can trust him.
a good guy in dead money.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you survive long enough to be right hand of the queen?
It's a long story.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah. I think actually what I'm most interested in as I'm looking into the Queen, does he have any personal history on her? Anything beyond her enigmatic persona? And aside from the people I already know, enemies?
So, unfortunately, being a fixer means finding out everything, but also being the head assassin of the station means being very good at covering your trail. What you do find is a lot of covered up documents, likely of former members or people who have been hit that were erased from data. But you can find certain records where you can get confirmation on the on sales records.
So people she's eliminated?
People who've hired her.
How often did we hire her?
We as in cash?
The Void Singers.
The Void Singers. The Void Singers have not hired her. They haven't. They said they've been at a stalemate where we don't bother each other as long as we have each other. But you do see a purchase from a name listed under as Argus Cole.
Cole's put out a hit on somebody?
Doesn't look like it was a hit.
Was it a kidnapping?
Mm-mm.
Okay, what was it? That was 2.
To deploy toxins to a location.
There it is.
There's your evidence.
Got it.
Yep. Download, save, thumb drive. Okay. And they took the job and they took the money and they shipped the poison. Is that all recorded here or?
Essentially buyer, name, amount spent, what was asked, but there's no reason for what was asked, just simply bought this amount of toxins to be shipped to Dusty Springs.
Okay. I'm going to take a copy of this information as evidence. And once Sylvia's feeling better, we're going to get a little fun with this, because my first question is, Argus Cole is a psychic ghost who's been dead for 120 years. Where did he get the money? Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of money that goes into operation this kind of logistics.
And are we sure that he's been dead as long as he says he has?
I'm not sure he's dead now. I'm just
saying, there's money everywhere if you're willing to wait it out.
Yeah, let's just figure out how the hell he was able to get access to it so quickly.
Yeah. But for now, who else do we want to know about? What else should we try to know?
Maybe anything on the conductor. Maybe there's something about the job, the assassination on him.
Yeah. I guess first I'd just do a word search for Argus Cole to see if there's been any other interactions with him.
While you're at it,
yeah,
maybe look into us.
Yeah, he might have. If there are other jobs get out on us, then there might be if we have targets that he's particularly put on us.
Cool.
So you don't find anything else relating to Argus Cole. It seems to be this was the only ever purchase that he has made on this station.
Makes sense. Olszewski?
So you get a long history, nothing that you don't particularly not know, but a lot of it is hiring out his void singers for various missions that Mr. Cardona has sent them on.
Or very useful in the right circumstances. Yeah, and then anything on us.
For you guys, for any of the previous missions that you've done for cash, they're all recorded. They're recorded for hiring you for this mission. There was a temporary missing status that was put onto your personhood, but since removing that status, he hasn't updated anything. And you know that the last time you had talked to him was between Dusty Springs and Arctix 5.
So a couple of days ago? Or was that more like weeks?
More like a week and a half.
Okay. And he's been gone for 2 days.
Yeah, but you haven't been in communication with him since then.
Yeah. What's the last thing he changed?
That wasn't erased.
Yeah.
The name recorded that just says genealogy pirate hole.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy. Any results?
No, everything is corrupted from there.
Oh boy.
That might explain how he's gotten such a hold so quickly. If he had blood descendant to latch onto, then he's probably got whatever she's got, and she might have a lot. Or might be trying to get a lot. Hey, you two ever heard the name Pirates? New to me.
I know a lot of people. Is there any chance? Yeah. How about it, GM?
You have never heard of this name before.
Okay. Shit.
I can start pulling favor. See what I can find out.
Yeah, I've got to deliver this back to the conductor. This is going to be huge in tomorrow's negotiation. Proof positive that, yeah, what we know already.
Make copies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Say fuck with.
In fact, this is our copy. One of you hang on to it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's probably safer with Roxxie.
Okay. I can't think of anything else we should search on this thing. So I'm going to go back to the community center, and then I'll meet you guys wherever you're at.
All right. Just be very, very careful.
I'm always careful.
Yeah, but extra.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to pat Vanya on the back and try to just slyly give them a little bit of what's left of my hardening solution and try to give them a bit of shield before they go out.
All right.
I did think of one more thing I should search. Seems pretty obvious now. The assassin Ronan. Specifically, if Dead Money has anything on him.
Ronan is, wait for one of the 4 aces, so the 4 elite members of Dead Money. What you can see from his backstory is that, or from his background, is he was a spacer from Unity, heavily modified in certain ways, and the biggest modification to him is much of his brain is mechanical at this point.
Wow.
So for all intents and purposes, Ronan is a perfect soldier.
Interesting. All right. I guess I'll find out what the deal is at midnight. But first, back to the community center.
Yep.
All right. So you head back, and at this point, you would know that the conductor would be at his office at this time.
Head up. Glance at the secretary, see if they're going to stop me. Yeah.
There's no secretary. Think of it more of like a headmaster's office. And as you come up, before you even get to the door, it opens for you. Come back. Come in. You have something to show me, I'm assuming. Do not come visit me for idle reasons.
I could. Can we just start bringing you coffee every couple of days?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Hand him the thumb drive. Proof. You wanted hard evidence. Here it is.
Where did you get this evidence?
The records of one Cash Cordova.
As he plugs it in and looks over the data. Now, you see that you are right in your suspicions. Like I said, your heart is right. But do you not think there will be questions if Void Singers went and raided a missing man's secret computer? How does that make us look?
Oh, I didn't raid his computer. A mercenary I work with did. They chose to share that information with me, and I have now shared it with you.
You looted it off mercenary who put hit on you. The dead money has, again, big incentive, perhaps. Someone took it, and when you defended yourself, you happened to find that hard drive on them.
Precisely. Specifically a small furry mercenary with a nasty attitude.
Oh. Well, if you can convince them of your lie, then so be it. Is that all?
Right. It is.
Good. And he just goes back to his desk.
Cool. I leave. Absolute picture of warmth, that guy.
Never seen a smile, never seen him hug.
Man. Intense.
All right, so you've turned in your evidence, you've made your investigations. What's your next move?
Go meet my friends. Don't know what they're up to, but probably getting high.
Me doing drugs? Never. Anyway, here's some coke.
I'm mostly there to reduce harm for whatever Roxxie's taking.
All right.
Ye of little faith.
You probably have a few initiates kind of seeing the stars with you.
Yeah, little ha.
A few of them have you sign their cloaks because they thought you were really cool in the arena.
Yeah. Shit, you guys want to spend the evening getting high and then go do scary illegal stuff tonight? Or is there something productive we could do? I'm out of ideas.
I mean, after we've gotten checked out by the clinic.
Yeah. I don't really have much I want to get done without Sylvia.
Yeah, I'd rather we make sure that we save all the important shit for when we have our techie, because honestly, everything before that, everything with the office was a fucking shit show.
I'm really good at beating shit up with a stick, not good at much else.
You're good at finding shit hidden in a room.
And playing guitar. And making us all feel safe. I don't think we give you enough credit for that.
I'm glad that I made you all feel safe. And, yeah. Not as good as the guitar without the rest of my compatriots. But, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you have, like... I mean, I'm not particularly musically inclined, but we're here at the community center. We got a bunch of people. I'm sure we've got a bunch of instruments. You want to do a little jam session?
Sure. I don't
Right on.
Music and drugs.
Music and drugs.
All right. So you have your jam session. You get your little android, your nanobot, comes out to play. She's dancing along. And as time passes, it's getting close to that meeting.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm evening out. This has been a lot of fun. As we're jamming, I'm occasionally looking over at Roxxie, because it is occurring to me that she's a guitarist in a tour bus without the rest of a band. So, like, is she emotional about having a band again? About being here with all of us, playing in a group?
What, I gotta roll to keep my cool?
Sure.
Okay, okay. What do I have to roll?
I guess it's grit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled an 8. So, I assume that, like a superficial glance, I look okay. But if you look hard enough, you see that there's probably like just like a couple of tears like forming in the corners of her eyes.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what she's so, you know, she's trying to put on like a this doesn't bother me face, basically.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. We got some trauma to unpack. But as the time grows close, we'll say goodbye to the initiates and get ready to head out. And I think before we do, Vanya's going to head back to their room and get changed into kind of the outfit that they would have worn when operating with dead money, like full-time, which is a wide-brimmed hat and a black bandana and a black suit.
All right.
A little more anonymous.
Well, are you two joining Vanya at the casino meeting?
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah, at least be nearby, because
Hell yeah.
I'll also have sent a message to our friends at the arena just to make sure if Sylvia wakes up that she knows where we are and how to get to us.
Very.
all right. And then I start playing slots. Someplace with good line of sight.
You hear the roulette table spin.
All right. I head over. You did say roulette. I thought I remembered slots. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You had a lot of information both in and out of character. As you go to the roulette table, leaning against it, you see Ronan in his full kind of black armor with the visor over his eyes, hair kind of tied back into like a top knot. And
how's it hanging, Ace?
I have a gift to show all three of you. I think you might enjoy it.
Okay. A little ominous. Not gonna ask me how my day was.
When have I ever been one for formalities?
I'll never stop trying. And I wait for him to lead us off to something strange and probably dangerous.
He doesn't lead you off. Instead, more unveils one of the tables where you see Sylvia's been strapped to the roulette spinning. Their security has always been shoddy. Oh, Vanya, the idealist. You took our warning from when we met too lightly. With that, he holds a glowing orb up, and a magenta light consumes the room. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.